Now you can start by using any yarn of your choosing, and I'll also be using a 3.5mm crochet hook for today's tutorial. Now you can start by making your foundation chain a multiple of 6 plus 4. In this case, I'll be starting with 22 chains. Now make a double crochet in the 3rd chain stitch from the hook. And you can make a double crochet by yarning over your hook, and then we're going to insert it into the 3rd chain and pull up a loop. You'll see 3 loops on your hook. We're going to yarn over and pull through the first 2, yarn over and pull through the last 2. That's a double crochet. Now we're going to skip 3 chains. So we would have done our double crochet in this stitch. We're going to skip 3 chains. So that's 1, 2, 3, and in the next chain we're going to do a treble crochet. Now to do a treble crochet, yarn over your hook twice. So that's once and twice, and then we're going to insert it into the stitch and pull up a loop. Now unlike a double crochet where we would have 3 loops on the hook, now you'll see that we have 4 loops on the hook. We're going to yarn over and pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, and yarn over and pull through the last 2. That's a treble crochet, and we're going to do that in the next 2 stitches. So 1 treble crochet in the next 2 chains. Now remember those 3 chain stitches that we skipped? So it would be 1, 2, and 3. We're going to be doing a treble crochets in those 3 chains. Now yarn over your hook twice. Locate the first chain that we would have skipped, which is here, and then we're going to do a treble crochet inside that stitch. And we're going to do 1 treble crochet in the next 2 stitches that we skipped as well. So yarn over your hook twice, we're going to insert it into the next stitch, pull up a loop, and complete the treble crochet. Now once completed, we're going to go ahead and repeat that process. So skip 3 chains. So this would have been the last chain. We're going to skip 3 chains from that. So 1, 2, 3 chains, and in the 4th chain we're going to do a treble crochet. And we're going to do 2 more treble crochets. So this is 1, and that's 2. And then we're going to repeat what we did in these stitches, where we're going to do the treble crochets in the 3 stitches that we would have skipped. So that's 1. That's 2. Now go ahead and repeat that pattern going towards the end of the row. Now if you did your count correctly, you should have one chain stitch left in which we're going to do one double crochet. So we're going to end the row the same way we started it. Now before completing my double crochet, I'm actually going to change colors here. You do have the option to keep the same color if you want, but I'm going to go ahead and change colors for my yarn here. Now taking my yellow yarn, I'm just gonna go ahead and close out the double crochet that I would have started with the blue yarn. And then I'm gonna chain 2 and turn my work. Now in that same stitch where my chain 2 is, I'm going to do one double crochet. And I'm going to do one double crochet in each of the next 3 stitches. So I should have 4 double crochets in total. Next, skip 3 stitches. So 1, 2, 3, and this would have been 3 of the treble crochets from the previous row. And following that, we're going to do 1 treble crochet in the 3 stitches that follow that. Now we're also going to do treble crochets in the 3 stitches that we would have skipped, but we're going to do them from the back of the stitch. So you can turn your work for this part, and I'm just going to spread my work open like this so that I can locate the 3 stitches that I would have skipped. I'm going to yarn over my hook twice and complete a treble crochet inside the first stitch. And I'm going to turn back my work. And then I'm going to repeat. Now at the end of the row, you'll see that we have 4 stitches remaining. 1, 2, 3, 4. And we're going to complete 4 double crochets to close out the round. So we're going to close out the round here in the same way that we started it. Now before completing my last stitch there, I'm just going to switch my yarn over back to the blue color, chain 2, and turn your work. Now in that same stitch of the chain 2, so the first stitch of the row, we're going to do 1 double crochet, and we're going to repeat here what we did in our first row. So skip 3 chains, 1, 2, 3, and in the 4th chain, we're going to do our first treble crochet. And this actually falls on a treble crochet from the previous round. Now we're going to do treble crochets in those 3 stitches that we would have skipped, and this time we're going to do it to the front the same as we did in the first row. And we're going to repeat this pattern going across the row. Now by the end of the row, you should have 1 stitch remaining, and in that stitch, just as we did in the first row, we're going to do a double crochet, but I'll also be switching colors here. Now I'm going to chain 2, 1, 2, turn my work. Now we're going to do exactly what we would have done for the yellow row. So we're going to start by doing 4 double crochets. Now after completing our 4 double crochets, we're going to skip the next 3 stitches, so these treble crochets from the previous round, and in the stitch that follows that, we're going to do our first treble crochet of this round. So yarn over your hook twice, insert your hook into the stitch and pull up a loop, and then we're going to complete that treble crochet. And we're going to do 1 treble crochet in the next 2 stitches as well. So 3 in total, the same way we did the yellow row down here. And then I'm going to turn my work, locate those 3 stitches that I would have skipped from the previous row, and complete treble crochets in those stitches as well. I'm going to turn back my work. And you can already see that diagonal basket weave pattern coming to life here. Now go ahead and continue the row until you're at the end here, where we do 4 double crochets to close out the round. Now your project should end looking something like this. If you liked this video, go ahead and hit the like button and subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so as yet. Thanks again for watching. Bye!